Uh, it's gonna be a lot to unpack with this movie. So if you would, for me, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Um, I just watched this movie last night. And the movie I'm talking about is Sinners. Sinners is directed by Ryan Coogler. Stars Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld, Delroy Lindo, some kind of big names in here. Uh, I couldn't remember who. Um, There's a guy in here who played a jazz musician. I can't remember his name. Uh, but anyway, let's kind of get into it. So, Sinners is a movie about uh, Michael B. Jordan. He basically plays like these two twin brothers, and they pretty much they come from Chicago because they're like, the jazz musician, he's the young guy, he's their cousin, and he they basically come from Chicago to Mississippi, and you know they're they I can't remember if they were in both in the military, or one was in the military. Uh, so I'll just say one of them was in the military, and they basically got into some crazy stuff, and it was like, you know what, Chicago's not it. Let's go to Mississippi. Let's run to our cousin, and let's start a juke joint. Basically, let's start like an all black juke joint. Uh, let's get some talent in there, uh, and get the party started basically. And what they didn't really know was there was going to be some dark forces at work. So if you saw the trailer, I mean, you kind of got the hint that it's vampires. So this is a vampire film, and if I would say honestly, it's a Southern Gothic type film. Um, yeah, Southern Gothic. That's because that's what I was thinking the whole time I was watching it. It just had, I mean, if you want to be honest, this movie has a lot of elements of everything: um, horror, action, uh, some hints of, I think, of black exploitation in some ways. Uh, it has a lot going on. There's parts where it becomes like a musical in certain places. Okay, a musical, and I don't get it. Usually, like, so when I watch a movie and I see a whole bunch of genres like that and they're all put together, they're just all like, they're all combined together, it doesn't work. Okay. like stuff like this shouldn't work, but somehow a director named Ryan Coogler made this work. I don't understand it, like, because it makes sense. Okay, the every genre just hits you with in this movie, it makes perfect sense. Like when you watch the context of the film, and I was like, how is this working? Like how did Ryan Coogler do this? And I tell people all the time, Ryan Coogler is a genius filmmaker, man. Um, the story is really well put together. The writing is put together very well. The way he incorporates vampires, like when you watch it, because it is a 3 hour, it's pretty much almost a 3 hour film, I believe. It's like, I think it's a 3 hour film, and but within that 3 hours, I never felt like because I know like the beginning is a little slow, but that's just build up. It's the whole thing is build up to get to the bigger picture, especially with the cousin, because he's sort of like the main um, draw behind it, and you'll kind of see it as the film progresses. Haley Steinfeld in this, she's really good. Um, she's basically like she's like an old what they call it, old flame or old fling with one of the brothers. One of the twins. His name's Stax. I believe his name is Stax. One's name is, they call him Stax, and one's called Smoke. Uh, so she's like and Stax, he's more like this sort of he's more the wild card basically of the two twins, and Smoke, he's just more like the laid back one. Um, he has himself like a voodoo black woman, and so it takes place in Louisiana. The whole movie, it does take place in Louisiana in 1932, New Orleans, 1932, and so that's basically the whole movie is like they're trying to put this juke joint together. They're like, look, you know, we have slaves out there. They've been working on the fields. They've been stressing. As one of the twins tells the other one, because he's like, what are you doing? Why are you giving people discounts? Why are you letting people into my club and give them discounts, or let them into our club and give them discounts? And he's telling his brother, look, man, look, they're slaves. They've been working on the fields all day, man. They just need an escape. Just give them an escape for like one night. Let them forget that uh, let them forget, that entire craziness. Give them a night to relax, drink, and listen to some music. As one of his patrons, comes in and he comes up short. Uh, and I really, the performances. I mean, it's a Ryan Coogler movie. Why would you ask me that? Of course, the performances were great. I mean, from Delroy Lindo to the supporting cast to Haley Steinfeld, um, to Michael B. Jordan playing two different characters. He's playing two twins with two different personalities, and it works. They're literally two different people, and you'll see that later on in the movie when they actually when things start happening. And I won't say what it is, but I'll probably give a spoiler review. I don't know if I'm gonna do a spoiler review today, because I'm kind of doing this before I go to work. But it'll probably be like tomorrow. Um, but I will do spoilers for Sinners. But the thing I like about this again is the way Ryan Coogler catches the time period. He captures it. Um, he adds musicals to this. There's like an Irish dance uh like music number in here. And this is a movie where you don't think there'd be music numbers in it. It's so this movie's very reminiscent of From Dusk Till Dawn, which I personally I didn't like this better From Dusk Till Dawn at first. Sorry, my throat. I just woke up, but I didn't like this better than From Dusk Till Dawn at first. But the further this got, it started convincing me that this was actually way better. I think, uh, because I feel like there's more meat to this movie. There's more meaning to it. There's more. There's a lot to this movie to take away from it. Um, Everything from slavery uh, to um, to black men just trying to make it in that time period. Um, to the vampires actually having a point. That was weird. Uh, because like that guy who plays the head vampire, I can't remember his name, but the way he even like tells them it, if you really sit down and think about what he's talking about, it makes a whole lot of sense. Um, of course, you don't want them to become vampires because nothing good is going to come from that. But at the same time, but he has a point. Like it's he's written like the the Killmonger of this movie, basically, right? Because Killmonger, when he was making his speeches and stuff like that in Black Panther, Killmonger made sense when he talked. He's like, you know what? You've killed a lot of people and you're really evil, but you might be right though. And this guy is no different. He tells the he actually says something. He is explaining to them, and he's like, look, okay, um, you know, you guys have been slaves. You've been through a lot, but if you become a vampire, you you think about it, you get to live forever. Uh, these other bigots who treated you guys wrong, we can go after them. And it's just like it was just a really convincing speech. I think he might be the best written vampire villain I've seen. I've seen a lot of vampire films, uh, but he's really good. Who's the girl who played? Um, I'm trying to think too. You have Delroy Lindo too. He basically plays like the town drunk, but he's really good with like the harmonica. Um, he attends as well too. I actually really like Delroy Lindo. Delroy Lindo is just a legendary actor at this point. Um, you can't go wrong with Delroy Lindo in any role. Period. It's Delroy Lindo. Uh, like I said, I brought up Haley Steinfeld. She's amazing in this. Um, and basically Stack's girl, that he's reluctant to get with, because of the time period. But he's in love with this girl. He keeps trying to act like he's not, and because she even brings up like some of like the gratuitous like sex stuff that they've done, and he's like, "Woman, you better keep your voice down about that." That was funny. I started laughing when she started doing that. Uh, uh, the score in this, the blues, the Irish folklore stuff. I love that, man. I love it. Because like again, it was a vampire. It was like this hard nosed like vampire movie, but it has musicals in it, and the music numbers work. Like I'm so serious. Like everything in this works. The story, the plot, the characters, you name it. Even your side characters who are like a smaller supporting cast, they're really good in this. Um, they work in here, man, and it's crazy because like, you know, I hear like I review. I hate to compare them, I know, but you see people praise Tyler Perry, make this guy a billionaire and stuff like that. When you have a really good black director, Ryan Coogler is amazing. I don't think he has a movie that I was like, nah, it's not that good. That was actually kind of garbage. No, this dude is a visionary, and again, I hate to compare because I know they're both like black directors, but compared to Tyler Perry, Ryan Coogler is one of the most extremely talented filmmakers in the industry. And honestly, like this movie, like this movie proves it. This movie definitely proves it. Um, I I could go on, about this movie for a very long time. For everything I liked, from the set designs, to the score, to the special effects, because this movie is really bloody, uh, and violent, and uh, it's everything you're looking for in a vampire film. If you haven't seen Sinners, I don't know what you're waiting for. You need to go watch this movie. This movie is phenomenal. This is definitely one of the best vampire films I've seen in years, and I've seen a lot of vampire films. I still have to see Nosferatu, of course, which I will watch and review on this channel. But But honestly, Sinners, I don't know, man. I like Nosferatu's really gonna have to win me over because Sinners got it right now. Um, this is a very, very high recommend. Highly recommend this show. Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, they do it again, man. I don't know how between this, Fruitvale Station, Black Panther, and the Creed movies, man, they're on a roll. This I think, and it's crazy to say it because all those movies I named are really good, but this to me this is the best thing Ryan Coogler has put out, and he's put out some really good. Like he has no misses, so that says a lot. Um, Southern gothic vampire folklore, film, and it's really good. The woman who played Smoke's girlfriend, I can't remember her name. I can't remember the actress's name, but she's like a voodoo priestess. Um, and she's really significant, and you'll find out in the movie why she's really significant. Why she's really becomes helpful. I feel like everybody becomes really helpful in the film too in some sort of way. Uh, it's there's not a character wasted in this movie. Everybody's here for a reason, and everybody's written in a certain way for a reason. Uh, yeah. So I could go on forever about this movie, but I'm gonna leave it at this because I just feel like this is going to end up being a half hour review or whatever. Um, just breaking down everything about this movie, but um, no, phenomenal film, man, phenomenal, and I'm glad I got to watch it. And I will find a way to watch this again. I'm serious because like when I say I watch movies like two three times, I really do. Um, some movies get better the second or third time I watch them, or there's things that I catch that I didn't caught in the first time, like Get Out or something like that. Uh, but yeah, no, this is a really really good film. This is one of my favorite films of 2025. So yeah, this is a very high recommend. If you haven't seen Sinners, what are you doing with your life? If you have, please comment in the comment section and tell me what you thought about it, or if you hated it. I think you're crazy if you hated this movie. First of all, I'm sorry. I know you. I know everyone has their opinions, and I have to respect everybody's opinions. But if you don't like this, comment and let me know why you didn't like it. Again, because I think your opinion might be a little crazy, but that's your opinion. There's nothing I can do about that. So yeah, that is my review for Sinners. Ryan Coogler, uh, Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld, Delroy Lindo. Yeah, that's all I got to end this with. Yeah, amazing job, amazing job to everyone, to everyone. Amazing job.